Nicolette here with the Mother Lab. So I read a statistic. I think it said that millennials spend about $141 million on parenting apps every year and $231 million on parenting books each year. Now, it seems like a lot of millennial moms are looking for answers. And whether you're a millennial or you're in some other generation, new moms have no idea what they're doing. And I don't care what anybody tells you. There is nothing that a book can tell me that is going to prepare me for what's ahead. So when I was pregnant, I was constantly Google searching, and I was concerned about every little thing. When my son came out, I was pretty sure that I took him to the pediatrician a million times in that first year. And we are always on the hunt for answers. So the Mother Lab gets its name from the fact that motherhood is just a giant experiment. That's all it really is. I mean, no matter what anybody tells you about your kid, they're never going to be able to predict what your unique child is going to do, how they're going to act, how you're going to react. It's nothing that you can find in a book. But what has helped me is having a place where I can ask questions, where I can listen and learn and watch other people's experiences and draw from them, somewhere where I can go, oh wait, someone said that in a Facebook group. I know what to do. Or I can go ask them. I can message them and say, hey, when you went through this, what happened? We have, hopefully, many of us are fortunate enough to have our moms just a phone call away, but their parenting style is still very different than ours. How they raised us, maybe A, isn't the way we want to raise our children. B, they had a different type of child. I'm not the same as my son. No way, shape, or form. So anything my mother can tell me, first of all, she never had a son. Second of all, she only knows me. She doesn't know what it's like to parent this wild, wild child. So there's only so far that anybody's advice can go. But it's important to listen and to learn and to get real about parenting expectations, motherhood expectations. And so this show, The Mother Lab, is really intended to go deep into the realness of motherhood, and not just what the experts say. Your child should be sleeping 10 hours a night. They should only watch 30 minutes of screen time. And if you go about that, you're a terrible mother and you're burning their brain cells. That's absolute bullshit, because you can give me all the research and science you want until you're in the situation and you have to, finish a work call, and you've got the dog hasn't eaten all day, and you've got people ringing the doorbell, and the toilet's clogged, and whatever, the dishwasher's broken. You've got a million things going on. You got to get to soccer practice, whatever it might be. Until you're in that situation, it's really hard to tell me what to do with my child. And so what helps is to listen to people who've gone through things, to hear from experts who have some different ways of thinking about certain situations, maybe opening our eyes to solutions that we never thought about. Because being a mom is really, really, really hard. And I don't care what anybody tells you. And if there are moms out there who just think it's the easiest thing in the world, then please come and talk to me and tell me why and how you think it's the easiest thing in the world. Because I just don't feel that way, and a lot of moms I know don't. So I will share one story with you before I let you go and tell you a little bit about what to expect on this season. But when my son was about a year old, I was in the post office one day, and I was angry because I didn't understand why my husband was sending me to the post office when I had a baby, and I was stressed, and I was probably not showered, and I was tired because my son didn't sleep, and he probably still hasn't slept. But it's that comfort of a mom who said, hey, why don't you join this Facebook group, and there's some local moms you can meet up who saw that I needed that, right? So that is what this is about, seeing one another, understanding and not judging, listening and learning. And so this season we are going to talk to, I mean, we're going to span the gamut here. We're going to go, feng shui parenting. We're going to talk about, teenage girls and eating. We are going to talk to, the Marvel Skrull agent, Lori Livingston. She was wonderful. She's going to talk about a really, really powerful experience that she had raising her son. We're going to talk about moms and our responsibility as mothers to raise good children. And we're going to take some responsibility. So I encourage you to stay with me, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to get some new product updates. We're going to learn, and we are really going to talk about things that matter and not just the mumbo jumbo you read in a book.